Morning guys, Joe here again, just an update on some of the features. It's been a while since that last video update and there's been a lot of stuff added, so yeah, quite a bit to go through. The alerts page, you can now see other people's alerts, which is good to get an idea for what people are using this for. And people are using it now, people are making a lot of alerts, which I'll show you in the analytics. These are all for today, and bear in mind I'm in Asia, so I'm 7 hours ahead, and it's 10 a.m. here, so it's 3 a.m. in the UK. But there's still a lot of alerts for today, over 100, and people are yet to wake up. These are for yesterday, and I've limited this list, so it'll only show like 200 or 300 total, so it'll cut off before the next day. But there was a lot of alerts set yesterday. And you can see quite clearly now the ones that have been matched with a tick. And I also included the scoreline so that you can see, if they were alerted, did it end in profit if they were to bet on that, if it was an odds alert anyway. So you can see here, yeah, odds for over 1.5 hits 1.43, that never hit, but this one did. Odds for over 1.5 to hit 1.4, that got matched, it got sent, and then the game finished 3-0. That was a 0-0 at half time, of course, the Leicester game. Leicester now not scored in the first half of a game for maybe 9 Premier League games now. So they start slow, but they ended up winning. Yeah, so that's the new alerts page. If you see a game that you like, you can click on it, and it'll open up the fixture modal as you're used to on the fixture page. Coming soon, you'll be able to copy an alert straight away, so you don't have to even input that data yourself into the form. I've also implemented a settings page. You can click on that and you just change your email, change the time zone, that kind of thing. What else? Okay, the fixtures. This got pushed yesterday. This was a big change. The fixtures page is completely new, and you can see it looks a little bit different. All the fixtures are open by default. They're all showing by default. I found that myself, I was clicking into countries often, opening countries, closing countries, and it just wasted a bit of time. I think if they're all open and it's ordered by country by default, and you want to look at a game in Sweden, you can just go down to S, and here's Sweden. It doesn't take too long, but it takes a bit longer if you're having to click in and click out. So they're all open by default. If you don't like that, let me know and I can change that back, or I can put something inside the settings which allows you to customize your own experience. Yeah, not much has changed in the actual fixture widget, but there will be soon. We're going to introduce in-play alerts, so if a game is in play, you can actually still create an alert. It just takes in the current time and everything. Still working on that. But the other thing that I launched with this new fixtures page is the ability to toggle between games that are live and also to order them by time. So you can see how quick it is, and now I can look at the fixtures ahead and my day ahead and just use OddAlerts that way. So maybe I'm looking at games that are starting early in Asia, and then I'm working my way through the day. And doing it that way, because that's actually the way I used to do my research, by time. I just found it easier that way. Or you can view games that are live. This is going to be blank because there's no games that are currently in play. Or you can do it by country, and you can still just search for games by date, and then toggle by time on that specific day, or work quite nicely. Okay, so that is it for the updates, actually. I think let's check the roadmap. If there's anything that I've missed, account management, shared alerts. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Double chance was added to the live odds, so you can bet on double chance now. I'll be introducing draw no bet as well, and first half goals soon. Just finishing up testing on those markets. So that's it for the updates on the product itself. Let's look at the analytics. I think it's quite interesting to show you guys this. So this is the day that I first launched it, and I posted on Reddit asking for feedback, asking for people to test it. And there's 943 page views that day. That was a Friday, and I must admit I was expecting more people to then see that and use it on the Saturday, but that didn't happen. But a lot of people came back. The people that signed up on the Friday came back on the Saturday, so that is good. And then obviously midweek, it sort of dropped off a little bit, but I was still quite surprised. Around about 300 page views per day. And bear in mind, I'm not actively marketing this anywhere. I've posted on Reddit a few times now, every weekend, with the same kind of updates that I'm giving you via YouTube. So the only place people will see this organically from anything I'm doing is Reddit once a week, maybe. YouTube, although probably not, because I think the videos get about 5 views and they're not very searchable. People might not be searching for this kind of thing. And Twitter, where the account started slow, but thanks to a couple of guys just picking it up and tweeting about it, organically as well. I'm not paying anybody to do anything. I've not really got that many connections, but I have got a few accounts and guys that I've met through my work at Footy Stats, who I told about the site and let them test it, and they've liked it, so they've shared it, and that's helped definitely. So you can see that, yeah, towards the weekend you get a few more page views, and then last Saturday 653, which was good. And then yeah, just sort of just getting a bit of traction. Monday, slow day obviously, but then you can see to this week and towards the weekend, you get a bit of traction, a bit of momentum. And on Friday, 838 page views is pretty great without posting anywhere. I would usually post on Reddit on a Friday. I left that until Saturday today. And yesterday was the highest day by far, 1,600 page views. So yeah, it's good. Average session duration is 5 minutes. That's really good, actually. So that means people are staying on the website for an average of 5 minutes. The page views and like the unique page views and stuff, I'm not too concerned about, because the majority of tasks can be done from a single page. Once you're signed in, everything you need to do to set an alert is done from one page, and that's fine. A lot of apps these days, the analytics, I can see what people are actually doing and what they're clicking, so that's fine. So that's an update on the numbers there, and that's pretty much it. So what's coming up? Yeah, as I said, in-play alerts is a big feature that people have been asking for. That'll be here soon. I'm actually working on a completely new version of this, which will include some basic stats, and if the game is in play, you'll be able to see the events, the stats, shots, possession, that kind of thing. So yeah, stay tuned to the Twitter, and hopefully that'll launch in the next couple of days.